In this video, I'm going to show you how to edit your page on different devices using Elementor. You'll learn how to make changes that suit each device and use breakpoints to ensure your design looks awesome on desktops, tablets, and phones. Sometimes a page looks great on a computer, but not so much on smaller screens. That's why Elementor has tools that let you see your design on various gadgets and tweak the settings for each one. We use screen width, called breakpoints, to define views for desktops, tablets, and phones. This responsive editing helps you control how your page appears across different screen sizes. For example, text might be just right on a desktop, but too big on a phone, or a widescreen layout might need more space or a different setup on a tablet. In Elementor, you'll see a little device icon next to many settings. This icon means you can customize the settings for different devices. Let's start by switching between device views. Open your page in the Elementor editor. Look at the top toolbar and click the device icons to switch between desktop, tablet, and mobile views. If you've added more breakpoints, they'll pop up here too. While you're in tablet or mobile view, you can drag the preview handles to test how it looks at different screen widths. This is a fantastic way to see how your design responds before making any changes. Now, let's dive into making a responsive edit. We'll use the heading widget as our example. First, add a new heading widget. Then, head over to the Style tab and open up the typography settings. Next, look for the little device icon next to the size settings. Make sure you're editing for the mobile view, for example. Now, let's adjust the font size for the mobile version. Set it to 30 pixels. You can also align the title to the center on mobile devices here. Remember, this change only affects the mobile layout, so the desktop version stays the same. You can adjust the desktop view to 60 pixels if you like. If you switch over to tablet view, you'll notice that it inherits the settings from the desktop. You can override this font size with your own value here. And you can align the text however you want. Center, left, right, or justified. We'll go for center alignment. It's a good idea to choose the device from the top bar first, so you always know which version you're working on. There's one key thing to keep in mind. Responsive editing in Elementor works from top to bottom. So, if you change something on a tablet, that change might apply to mobile too. But if you only change something on mobile, it won't affect tablet or desktop. This understanding is really helpful because it lets you build from larger screens down to smaller ones more effectively. Now let's chat about breakpoints. A breakpoint is where the screen width makes the layout switch from one device view to another. By default, in Elementor, desktop is about 1024 pixels wide, tablet ranges between 1024 and 767 pixels, and mobile is anything below 767 pixels. These breakpoints help Elementor decide when to show each version of your design. If you want more control, Elementor lets you manage these breakpoints in the site settings. Just navigate to Site Settings, then open up the Layout option. Scroll down to the breakpoint section and expand it. Here, you can tweak the breakpoint values, add more active breakpoints, or remove any you don't need. If you want even more design flexibility, you can add another breakpoint. Inside the breakpoint section, go to Active Breakpoint and click the plus icon. Then, pick one of the options from the dropdown. This is handy if you need extra control for layouts like landscape tablets, wide desktops, or other important screen sizes. Keep in mind that custom breakpoints are based on screen width and resolution, not the actual device name. Let's save those changes and reload. You'll see all available breakpoints here that you can use to customize layout, font size, and overall responsiveness in the Elementor editor. That's how you edit your Elementor design for mobile and tablet. Start by previewing your page on different devices, then make responsive changes where needed. If you want even more control, use the breakpoints in site settings to fine-tune the layout. With just a few tweaks, you can make sure your design looks clean and readable on every screen size.